Socially awkward intro, and welcome back to Hyrule Warriors. Today is going to be interesting because my audio corrupted! All of it. I cannot for the life of me get it to load. So I have all the original video from that recording session, but none of the original audio. So what I'm doing right now is I'm watching my own footage, and I'm gonna be doing my best, my very best, to commentate over it. Okay. Let's see, it looks like I need the ice arrow, so I'll probably be, yep, there I go. So at this point, I think it's pretty clear that I need a different mic setup, and I'm gonna be doing my best. I've got something different, a little bit happening right now. We'll see. We'll see. We'll just see. That's all I can do, really. Let's see, I believe we're doing the summoning gate with Lana. I didn't remember that she had the summoning gate. Well, I didn't remember the name of it. What's the summoning gate? So I remember fumbling over that for a little bit. I don't remember if I gave her a costume, though. I don't think I did. I think I just let her be. Yeah, we are in for a treat. I am not... I remember kind of sucking at this the first time around. I was poking through here for a Guardian's Gate. Like, a better one. I might have chosen to go with that one, actually. But then again... Then again, no, I'm pretty sure I picked one that had an unlockable skill. Yeah, because I wanted to unlock the skill. I remember doing that. Oh gosh, this is gonna be ridiculous. Let's see, I brought the fairy who fixes my mistakes, and then off we go. And I also don't remember what song I tried. Let's see. Ah. There it is! Gosh, it took me way too long to get the Bolero of Fire, huh? My bad. Yeah, at the moment, the battlefield looked fairly reasonable. I decided to swoop around and grab the fairy down low so that I had the, so that I could break that fire barrier in the middle later. I don't remember if it was actually important to the stage or not, but that is what I decided to do. What else am I thinking of? I don't remember. I'm a mystery even to myself. And here we go. I spent a hot minute struggling with the combos for this summoning gate because A, I didn't remember them, and B, I just haven't played Lana in a hot minute, so here I am checking the combos almost immediately because in my brain I was like, what the heck is happening? And summon a monster and do a combo attack with the same monster. I'll be honest, I never quite got the hang of that. I was trying at one point, I was distinctly trying to match the combos with the monster, but it just never seemed to be working the way it was supposed to. Look at her doing her cute little... Oh, never mind. No cute little dances, not yet. This was before I realized that you have to let her finish the dance if you want the summoned monster to finish the combo. It was a whole thing. And I definitely got beat up a fair bit. Lizalfo's here, and I walked... Oh! There I go. Okay. I was gonna say, what am I doing walking straight into the fire? And at some point, I definitely had commentary on the cuckoos. I started calling them chickens at one point because I just wasn't thinking about it. I was focusing so hard on trying to remember my combos. So now I can fix that and call them cuckoos the entire time, which will be delightful. But I don't remember what I was saying about cuckoos aside from thinking that it's not the ultimate threatening move that I was expecting from a summoning gate. I know the ongoing joke is that cuckoos are incredibly threatening. And I agree, because have you ever met an angry, brooding chicken? It's not pretty. They're like 2.5 pounds of feathers, but like, have you ever seen a video of a brooding chicken? It's hilarious. She's so grumpy. She's so grumpy. And, like, the videos I've seen. And I've never actually done this to a brooding chicken myself because I was always told whenever I was around chickens, which wasn't that often, but enough, I was told to not bother them when they were on their nest because they might peck me and I was small, so it made sense I didn't want to be pecked. But like, the grumbling noises this chicken makes in this video, in this one video I saw, where the person holding the camera is just like scooting their hand under and oh hey Impa, that's right, I forgot. I made a commentary here about some point about where are these pendulums coming from? Like, where is she? I remember that. I remember very specifically being like, where is this woman in this dark room with these pendulums? Where did they come from? What are they attached to? Where are they hanging? It's all good. Brooding chickens, yes. 2.5 pounds of angry feathers. It's hilarious. And then I spent a long time beating up Impa, but that, if I remember correctly, she took me a long time to beat, and I eventually concluded that it was because she is a water element, and I'm using a fire elemented weapon. And that kind of sucked, if I'm being honest. It just took way too long, in my opinion. I was on a time limit. I didn't necessarily realize I was on a time limit, but I did know that Impa was not going down as easily as I thought she should. It was a whole thing. Here's some interesting trivia about birds slash chickens slash cuckoos slash whatever, but not necessarily about cuckoos. Did you know that the song The 12 Days of Christmas is entirely about birds? I know I mentioned this a couple videos ago where I started talking about why would you ever give someone 6 geese a laying? Are you insane? Are you trying to kill them? Why would you ever give anyone nesting geese? But yeah, do a little research on that song, and it turns out that every single one of them is a bird. So you got your partridge in a pear tree, obvious. 2 turtle doves, also obvious. AKA mourning doves, depending on where you're looking. You got your 3 French hens. Popular opinion is that they were probably a species of hen called, I think, Faverelle? Hey, there's my French hen. Faverelle, I think. I hope I'm saying that right. 4 calling birds. And now this is where it starts getting a little interesting because the original poem, which was written down in like 17-something? 1709, I want to say. It's old. It might be the 1800s actually, but it's a very old poem. Before it was even put to song, it was for collie birds, C-O-L-L-Y, which means like black as coal. So what we hear as for calling birds, what was written down as for calling birds, is actually for collie birds, and this is probably most likely talking about blackbirds. Then you got 5 golden rings, which does not sound like a bird, but there's this type of bird called a ring-necked pheasant. Oh, Gary Haim. Screw off, man. And that's what the song is referring to. Another interesting side note, sidebar, tidbit about this song is that all of these birds, hypothetically, back when the poem was written, were good for eating. So, like, all of these birds would taste really good in a meat pie, basically, which is why the person is giving so many birds to this true love of theirs, because it's like, it's food. It's a form of providence. You're providing for your significant other, which was, again, back in the 1800s or 1700s, whichever one it was, very, very important. And also implies that whoever is giving these birds is obscenely rich. I did the math once. By the 12th day of Christmas, you have given your true love over 300 birds. It's like 328 or something. It's ridiculous. Don't ask me why I did the math. I was having a distraction day. Where was I? 5 golden rings? Pheasants, yes. 6 geese a laying, obvious. 7 swans a swimming, also obvious. 8 maids a milking. This is where it starts to get really kinda clever slash confusing, because there is a bird called a cattle bird, and they're milky white, and they hang out with the cows. That's where they live. That's what they have, like a kind of a symbiotic relationship with the cows, except that it might be geared towards the birds, so whatever the word for a halfway symbiotic relationship is. I know there is a word, I just don't remember what it is. Death to you and all of your kin. Anyways. Maids of milking, yes. They're called cattle birds. I think I said that already. But yeah, before I started, like, really deep diving into the song, I did not actually know that they were called cattle birds, that cattle birds were a thing, but they're kind of pretty, actually. And then, let's see, 9 ladies dancing. Now, the ladies dancing are, bizarrely enough, coumarants, which do taste very good in pie, I'm told. Like, you know, meat pie, whatever. But coumarants, apparently, they have this mating dance where they spread their wings out, like a dress. And I'm trying to do it with my hands right now, and I don't know why, because this is an audio format and you can't see me. And also, I would have been holding controllers in my hands the first time I was talking about this, so I don't know why I did it just now. But yeah, coumarants is 9 ladies dancing. They're pretty birds, they're mostly black. I forgot that I didn't kill Impa. And there I go. What was I saying? Coumarants. Yeah, they're glossy black and they're very good swimmers, and they do a fun little dance. 10 Lords of Leaping is cranes, or maybe it's herons, I'm not sure, but herons do this thing when they hunt. They kind of use their wings to launch themselves up in the air, and then they come slamming back down and they leap. And it's also part of their courting dance and just their behavior in general. They just go around gallivanting. It's pretty neat looking. I am summoning so many cuckoos. Let's see, 11 Pipers Piping. Ooh, shoot, I don't remember what this one is. What was 11 Pipers Piping? It was a shorebird. Sandpiper! It's a sandpiper! Because this song was written in England, so they've got a crap ton of coastline. So, sandpiper, it's this tiny little bird, and they have this cute little trilling warble, and they're also, ironically enough, and I did not plan this, they're my favorite shorebird. For years they've been my favorite shorebird because they're very small and they're very unassuming, but they're hilarious to me, just their general actions, behavior. Their behavior is hilarious to me because they don't remember, they seem to not remember that they have wings until it's almost too late, and this happens every time. Like, a wave comes in, and they scurry away with their little legs. A human walks up, and they scurry away with their little legs. It's like they physically don't remember they have wings until it's, like, a matter of, in their opinion, life or death. And then when they take off, they're just this pair of frantically flapping tiny wings, and this little white ball of a body held up in between, and they're so small and so cute and so funny. I love them. They're adorable. And until I started researching this song, because again, I was having a distraction day, don't ask me why, I did not realize they were edible. I really didn't. Who knew? I'm kind of curious what they might taste like, but at the same time, I don't know, A, if I want to know, or B, where I would even find such a thing. I don't think anyone eats sandpiper anymore. To be fair, though, I'm not sure anyone eats coumarant or cattlebird anymore either. But, moving on. 12 Drummers Drumming is actually the only one beyond 8. That kind of makes sense because it's talking about woodpeckers. Now, admittedly, I did not know that woodpeckers specifically were edible either, but it kind of makes sense. At least for them to be the drumming, because you know how they do the... I'm going to do it on my tabletop here. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, just the... I hope I didn't disturb anybody by doing that. You know, it just makes sense. And so you've got all these birds, every single thing in the 12 Days of Christmas song is a bird. And it's just, I think we've lost that knowledge over time because it's definitely not very obvious anymore, especially when you think about 10 Lords of Leaping. Like, what does that even mean? Who gives 10 human males as a gift? And the birds makes a bit more sense. Not a lot, but a bit. Just a bit. Ideally, I assume all of these birds would be, cleaned. You know, ready for pie. Ready to be baked. Because otherwise, ooh, golly, that's a lot of nonsense. Anyways, now that I've thoroughly talked my way through this entire thing, right about now was when I started heading over to finish up this stage, because as you can see... Oh hey, I found the gold cuckoo, I forgot about that. As you can see, I have completed all of the prior requirements. And I spend a while beating up this golden cuckoo. The golden cuckoo spends a while beating up me. Wow, what an aggressive little boy. Girl. Thing. Critter. Whatever. This is why chickens have a reputation. Ha! I beat up that chicken with that other chicken. I don't remember what's in here. Wow. I didn't even remember I got it. Probably fairy clothes? Yes, fairy clothes. Very nice. And then, let's see. I definitely stayed behind to beat up the chicken. The cuckoo! Wow, I just promised myself. I promised you guys that I wasn't going to try and do that. I stayed to beat up the cuckoo. Wow. Cuckoo's about to kill me. Cuckoo did kill me. This is why I bring the fairy who fixes my mistakes. I don't remember this. That's not surprising. I don't remember a lot of things. To quote a very relatable, I don't know, just post I saw once. My thoughts are balls and I am a terrible juggler. Did I kill the cuckoo? I got distracted. Yes, I did. Okay. So then now, I'll probably finish up real quick and head off to beat up the final session. Any minute now, past me. There we go. There I go. Bye. And now, to fight whomever. And it was Link. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see where I went wrong. I do see where I went wrong. I don't remember a lot about this first run, but I do remember how it ended, and I can see why it ended like that. I distinctly wasn't paying attention to it at this point. I was trying to, whoops. I was trying to beat up Link to the best of my ability. Oh, and I had a realization right about here. The realization was that the characters that I fight in these stages are blessedly not linked to the levels that I have them as when I play them. And I think it's pretty clear that they're not, just because of how easy it is sometimes to beat them up. And I say blessedly because my Link is currently at level 97? 6? He's in the upper 90s, and I do not want to fight a level 90-something plus opponent, especially when my Lana currently is only 75. I'm pretty sure she grew a couple levels by the time I was done with this stage. We'll see. I don't remember. But gosh, can you imagine? And anyways, I was very grateful for the fact that the characters very, very clearly get, what's the word? What's the word I want? Stacked? No. They get, what's the word? When everyone's levels get equalized down to the parameters of the stage. What's that? What is that? Capped? It might be. Where their levels get capped to the difficulty level of the stage that I'm in. I appreciate that so much. That seems obvious in hindsight, but I'm really glad that they don't just mine the data of the characters that you have to fill this out. I'm really glad it was predetermined. And right about now is when I realize that something did not happen correctly. And I skipped the cutscene right there because I realized it. And guess what? I did badly on time. And I'm pretty sure I cursed in a couple of food groups right about now. I probably called someone a cuttlefish again. And I probably sputtered a little. No, I definitely. Excuse me. It's morning. I don't know why I'm yawning. I definitely sputtered a little about how can I do badly on time when you gave me a timer and I'm well within the timer. I was kind of upset about that. I'm kind of sad to have lost that indignance, but I don't think that I could recreate it believably, you know? Yeah. The shirt was cool. And then right about now I said, I'll be back when I've got results. Because who wants to see me do all this again? Not you guys, and honestly not me either, so I will meet you back when we've got, let's see, I will meet you back with the actual results of the thing. See you in a bit. And welcome back! Thankfully, it only took me one additional try to get this good. I was very grateful. And right about now should be when... Yes, there it is! Whew! I'm sure I celebrated. I don't remember what I said. Probably something like, yes! Finally! And there it is. It could be something completely new. Yeah, I know exactly what it is. Don't worry about it. I don't even think I bothered to look at a different costume. No, I didn't. And here we are watching the cutscene finally. You know what I don't understand about that? Cuckoos only attack when they're provoked. And all she did was crouch down to pet one, so I don't understand why they tried to attack her. Yeah. Gate of Souls. We'll take a closer look in just a minute. I'll try and recreate my thoughts. They should be the same thoughts, but we'll see. I would like to quit. I would like to back out. I would like to head down to the gallery, view warriors, and pop down to Lana. Go to the summoning gate. Gate of Time. Guardian's Gate. Gate of Souls. Now here's the thing. It looks really nice. Like, I like the icy blue with the gold. I like the braided detail on the innermost ring. And I like that if it would hold still enough, there's probably Hylian writing on it. But I don't understand what the reference is. It's a bit hard here when she's not showing it to you. Granted, I don't understand what the reference on the Guardian's Gate is either, but I do understand the Gate of Time. And the Gate of Time I thought was really clever, and the Guardian's Gate just looks cool. The Gate of Souls looks cool too, but try as I might, I can't remember what it's referencing, either in name or appearance. I don't know what it is. So I'm not sure that I can give this one, like, a good score, necessarily? Because I genuinely don't know what it is that they're referencing. Which is a shame, because, like, obviously they put work into it. It's a fully functional model. Obviously it's a fully functional model. It's in a game, Shay. What are you saying? But, like, it's neat. It's just... Not what I expected. And right about here is when I realized that somehow, despite me getting A rank on that stage, I did not actually unlock that bit up there. Which isn't a problem necessarily. There's not a weapon in there, but there's a costume, and I do kind of want the costume. I figure it out later. I don't remember if I figured it out off screen or not, but I do remember that I figured it out later. But next time I think I decided we were gonna be doing Zelda, yes. And I still can't remember what it would have been, actually, because we got her rapier and we got her baton. Dominion Rod! I bet it's the Dominion Rod. Well, heck yeah, take that past me. Future me's got it covered. Probably the Dominion Rod. And I'll probably also figure out how to unlock that stage above it later, because I don't think I did that on camera. Regardless, I will see you all next time, hopefully with commentary that is accurate and recorded at the same time. So, socially awkward exit. Bye!